Bienvenido y bienvenida, estudiante de ESL. Este video tiene como objetivos informarte sobre algunos recursos que puedes usar dentro del colegio para aprender inglés, informarte sobre lo que puedes hacer cuando termines los niveles de ESL y mostrarte algunos testimonios de personas que estudiaron clases de ESL y de ESOL. Recursos que pueden usar los y las estudiantes de ESL para aprender inglés. Número 1. Visitar la biblioteca. Ahí podrás encontrar libros fáciles de leer, películas, revistas, periódicos, excelente espacio para aprender y lo mejor es que todo es gratis. Lo que necesitas es tu ID card y claro, muchas ganas de aprender. ¿Dónde puedes obtener tu ID card? Tu ID card la puedes obtener en Mountain View College, en la Office of Student Life, que se encuentra en el S1032. Es gratis mostrando tu recibo de clases pagado. Si pierdes tu ID card, al volverla a tramitar tendrás que pagar $10. Tu ID card deberás actualizarla cada que te inscribas en la Office of Student Life. ¿Para qué sirve tu ID card? Número 1, para obtener descuentos en museos y muchos otros lugares. Número 2, para sacar libros de la biblioteca. Y número 3, para identificarte como estudiante. ¿Quién te puede dar más información sobre usos y servicios de la biblioteca? Su nombre es Rosa Rosales.
Okay. Hello, what is your name?
My name is Rosa Rosales.
Who are you?
I'm a librarian here in the Mountain View College Library.
Okay. Could you please tell me what materials from the library can ESL students use to learn English?
We have a lot of resources. We have books and magazines. We also have databases, online databases, some things they can go on the computer and use. And we have books in Spanish also. And I have a few examples of some of the books.
Okay.
We have a lot of books in Spanish, so I pulled a few of them that we have in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And then to help students to learn and practice their English, we have different books to help you with vocabulary and grammar. These are readers. These right here are readers that we have different levels, and they've got like different stories, and then they'll have questions so you can practice. So we have a lot of these readers. And then I mentioned earlier to help you with grammar as well. So, we have a lot of resources, and they're available to you to use while you're a student. Even if you're not a student, if you live in the community, you're welcome to come in and still use our materials. And we do have some computer things, some computer resources that we can help you find too, and that'll help.
Okay. Do you have movies?
The media department has the movies. They're part of the library, but students can't check them out. Those are for the teachers only to check out.
Okay. And some audios?
We have audiobooks.
Okay.
Yes, we do have audiobooks.
Okay. And what do ESL students need to use those materials?
Okay. If you want to come in, you're welcome to use any books. You can pull books down off the shelves, the magazines, and you're welcome to stay in the library and use them in the library. If you want to check out the books, you need your student ID card. Okay, so we'll ask you for your student picture ID card, so make sure you have that. If you don't have it with you that day, we'll ask you for another picture ID, maybe your driver's license or your state ID card.
Okay. And finally, what would you like to say to ESL students to encourage them to come to the library?
Well, we have a lot of resources that are going to help you in your classes, and they're free. Everything, you can use all this resource for free, and it's going to help you be more successful in your class. So please, we want you to come in. We encourage you to come in, and if there's any help that you need, the librarian is going to help you with. That's what we're here for.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Is that all?
También puedes ir al Centro Académico de Escritura, que se encuentra en el W114. ¿Quién te puede dar más información sobre el Centro Académico de Escritura? Le preguntamos a Luke Story.
Hello, my name is Luke Story and I'm the Writing Center Director. I'm also an English professor here at Mountain View College. So,
How can the Writing Center help ESL students?
well, the Writing Center can help ESL students in many ways. Of course, as the name implies, we're an academic center dedicated to writing. So we help students in all stages of the writing process, from planning essays all the way through the writing process of drafting and revising. So we help students all along the way, but we have, in particular, a good number of instructional specialists, our tutors, who have ESL backgrounds, who are either certified to teach ESL or are currently still teaching ESL. And so we have individuals who are capable of teaching ESL, and we also have a wide number of resources available and production for ESL students in particular, such as versions of our workshops dedicated to ESL students. We're trying to make our handouts also bilingual, which in some ways, despite, I guess, your pedagogical and andragogical practices or theories about practice, having documents in both languages can be helpful. We're not going to talk about that, though, just offering some of the things that we do have.
What materials from the Writing Center can ESL students use to learn English?
We just went over a number of those. As I mentioned, we have a lot of work handouts, and we have tried to make all of those digital as well, so students can access them online from our online database. And so the handouts cover all aspects of grammar, documentation, process writing, things of that nature, and the list goes on and on. I believe the number of topics would be too much for me to list off right now. But we have a number of handouts, and we also have a lot of workshops, and these are around 30-minute workshops, 30-minute to an hour-long workshops that we have also recorded and tried to make available on our video database online. So the students can watch these workshops at home, or they can come in person and sit in the workshops in the Writing Center. And all the services are free, so no one has to pay for anything. They can just come and sit in, and depending on the topic, receive additional instruction, essentially going to a class outside of class. But a class that's going to be very involved and hands-on. And we've also started offering online tutoring, which is not distinctly for ESL students, but available to all students, and I think could be very beneficial in just having that accessibility as well.
What do ESL students need to use the Writing Center?
Why do ESL students? Mm-hmm. Well, I think that writing is a very integral part of your academic process, which you're going to go through all throughout your academic career. And in all the classes, whether it's an English course, ESL history, any course that you're going to take, there will usually be writing involved, and we help writing from all disciplines. And being English as a second language speaker, that can often be very difficult because it's easy to think and it might be easier to say things, but when it comes to putting them on paper, it can be very difficult. So we can help students begin the process, help them ESL students feel more comfortable with writing, develop the skills that they need, teach them, the particular things about the English language that they need to know to, adapt to the academic lifestyle of college.
Okay. What would you like to tell ESL students to encourage them to come to the Writing Center?
Well, please come to the Writing Center. I beg you to come to the Writing Center, everyone, especially ESL students, because we're here to help. We're very open. Even if it's not an assignment that you're working on, we'd be glad to work with you on any sort of writing, learning even just about language. Reading is an integral part of writing as well. I know we have another reading center, but if it's in regards to writing, we can help with reading, note-taking, studying, things of that nature that will all improve your writing overall. And so we have an open door policy. It's completely free. We're open from 7:30 a.m. to 9 at night most days of the week. We do allow people to talk with each other. We have private consultations if you want. We can do group consultations. We have an additional classroom so we can have the workshops. We have a wide array of academic resources. And, especially since Mountain View College has been, I believe they're certified as a Hispanic serving institution, one of our key principles, key beliefs is that we are here to serve that particular demographic. And especially with the ESL population out of that demographic, because writing is something that is difficult to feel comfortable with, to learn. And but we can ease that process. We can make it a lot easier and a lot more comfortable, and hopefully along the way make it fun as well. So please come to the Writing Center.
También pueden buscar un compañero o compañera para practicar inglés. ¿Dónde puedes encontrar un compañero o compañera? En el Language Center, que está en el W172, acuden muchos y muchas estudiantes que están aprendiendo español. Tú puedes interactuar con ellos o con ellas ayudándoles a sus tareas y ellos y ellas a su vez te ayudarán a practicar el inglés.
Espera el siguiente video, en el cual hablaremos sobre qué hacer cuando termines las clases de ESL. Gracias, este video fue creado por Lizeth Moyao y espero tus comentarios a guma-liz@hotmail.com. Gracias y hasta luego.